Hello. So today we're going to be doing this is part 2 of my family business season 6 episode 7 predictions. So number 1, we did not go over Donna's love interest. So if we look at the photo that I had put up last time in my last video of Rob holding her back when she was having a moment. I believe that Rob is the one that I kicked around Aries Cora because the complexion and the shape of the mustache and beard. I kicked him around, but the face on the side is a little bit too rounded. Aries Cora goes a little bit down, more sloped, but I believe it's Rob, and I don't know what he did good. And I'm rewatching the season 6 right now, so I'm hoping I can figure out and put that in part 3. But unless it was just that he gave her the information about, and that's probably exactly what it is. Y'all just dropped in my brain. That's exactly what it was. He did good by telling Donna where they were going to be and that everybody else was going to be over at the Hellfire Club. So it was free range for him. Everybody was gone. Everybody was gone. Everybody who could have defended Juan at that wedding was gone. That's what Donna was talking about when she said, "You did a good job today." It wasn't Alexander Corey. That is Rob. Oh my God. Donna is just a grimy human. Okay, so now we done got that out of the way. I believe that's Rob that she's screwing around with, and we're gonna find that out because the synopsis does say she finds comfort in the arms of her secret lover, and it's him. It's Rob. That's who she's finding comfort in after Junior done cussed her out and told her he was done with her tail. Okay, so then we're gonna move on to oh shoot, the next thing I'm going to talk about. We talked about my plot holes last time. Okay, the visit to the prison. Chippy visits the prison to talk to the person that is the match for little Vinny. Now, here's my thing. If you think back to what Elsie said to Orlando when he was talking about Roman, he said, "We didn't ask you for a DNA test for your son when you brought him in here, even though his mother worked at the Hellfire Club during the period of conception." I thought that was a big deal for him to say that because nobody did. Like, why did you... Nobody did. Nobody asked for a blood test. We believed you because you said this is my son. I think that we willfully suspended our disbelief and thought that just because Ruby was in love with Orlando, she wasn't still performing her job at the Hellfire Club and she was only with Orlando. And that was not the case. And if she was raw dogging it with Orlando, she was raw dogging it with other folks. So that was a good statement by LC. And Orlando was out of order asking for a DNA test when nobody demanded it of him. I also went back to double check to see if Orlando did do a DNA test on his son. And I don't think he did. I didn't see it. So y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see. And I specifically was looking for that. He did not do a DNA test on little Vinny. I don't think, unless I missed it. And I'll go back and watch it again because I don't care. I'll watch it 100 times if I got to, because I love this show. But I just want to, y'all tell me what y'all think. Did y'all see it? If y'all saw it, put in the comments what episode and season it was so I can go back and watch it because I must have missed it. Okay, so whoever Chippy is visiting in prison has submitted DNA for testing to be a directed donation to Vincent. How did they do that from prison? Did they do it before they went to prison? Did they go to prison afterwards? Or, follow me, because remember there's a one scene in the previews where the police are chasing one of the Duncan kids' cars, and I think it's Roman. Is Roman going to get arrested and Chippy go see him in prison? Okay, so follow me for a second. Remember in season 5, episode 6, I think it was, I wrote it down here. Season 5, episode 6. Roman got tested to give his mom, Margaret, who wasn't his mom, I think that was her name, to give her his kidney. Now, the hospital wouldn't have listed him as a Duncan relative, but as a relative of hers. So that blood test would seem like a non-relative match, but there's no directed donation. So I'm confused. That was the part that confused me. So I'm thinking maybe Orlando is not the daddy. The DNA, he never did a DNA test. And now there's somebody in prison who wants to do a directed donation who probably knows that that's his baby. And I'm wondering if that's why Ruby is not returning Orlando's phone calls, because whoever little Vinny's dad is, then contacted her and let her know, hey, I can save our baby, but she's just going to fuck your whole life up. And it will. It's going to blow it out the water. But okay, so something about love and family. When you fall in love with a child, you ain't giving that child back. So I think that while he may be pissed at Ruby, he still will love the baby. He's still going to love that little boy. Also, if Ruby is pregnant, because that's it, my plot holes is, where the hell is Ruby and is she pregnant? If Ruby is pregnant, he'll have to forgive her. So maybe that's why they haven't told us that Ruby's pregnant, is because we're going to find out that Orlando is not little Vinny's dad, but the only thing that's going to save Ruby is that she is carrying a Duncan. Okay, that's my plot hole, my synopsis about that. Where do I think Junior's going to wind up in the future? I'm not sure, but I know that for episode 7, his life is going to be saved by Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry is going to make him go talk to Chippy and LC. I believe that Sonia's going to, either her water's going to break or she's going to go into preterm labor. I think they may even deliver the baby, if not this episode, the next one. If not 7 and 8, excuse me, I'll say it that way. I believe that Donna is screwing Rob, who LC is going to probably shoot in the head when he find out he gave him all that information about where they was going to be, about where Vegas was going to be, about who was where at the wedding and who was at the Hellfire Club, and what no protection for Juan. And I think that's going to satiate LC's desire to kill Junior. Because once he unalives Rob, he'll be okay, because he'll feel like the person who was actually responsible for it. And that would be the person who's actually responsible, him, Alexander Cora, and the Italian guy who was driving the truck. They're the ones who are actually responsible. Oh, yeah, and our buddy Mr. Dash, he needs to go to Antonio. Mr. In war, people have to die. Well, yeah, your girl died. Now you want to kill the world, but you said you wanted folks to be unalived. Make up your mind. Either you are unaliver, or you're not. Because if you are unaliver, you have to expect that somebody you love is going to get unalived too. Antonio, you feckless fool. Okay, y'all, so that's it. Thank you. See ya. We'll see you after the episode so we can talk about it. Unless I come up with some more, because you know I'll be back.